Repo time. So supposed to have a 20 by 20. It'd be a double wide in here. It's one that they kind of attach two of them together. So then it's 20 feet wide. So it'd be two 10-foot sections. I don't know. Right here in town, there's an alley here. I certainly don't see anything like that in there. So it looks very suspicious. Or I just doesn't feel like there's a building here. So I wonder if it's one of those cases where maybe there's just their home address, the building's somewhere else, or I don't know. I just get these weird things. Well, what I mean by this is because I just got off the phone with somebody that I was able to contact now and he just sent me a picture. I got on my schedule, it said there's a 16 by 48 building, Repo. Well, there's the picture of it. Here, don't flip on me. See if I can kind of show it. That looks like a regular building. He's telling me that they build it on site. There's no way I can just pick it up. But I think he's lying, and that's what I wanted to kind of confirm when I look at the picture. That looks like a regular built building. I bet you that he's lying. So he's trying to keep me from getting it, telling me he's got to take his stuff out and insulation and walls and stuff. So, well, but I was trying to confirm to make sure I can get it, because I got to get a special permit and 2 escorts for that. So I can't drive down there and then not be able to get it. So anyways, that being said, let's go check this one out. And it's raining, by the way. It's raining. Alright. Oh, now it really starts to rain. I see. Yikes. I need my raincoat. Well, there's a garage, but ain't that one. Okay, so I have to hold my camera because I don't have my truck to clip it on. There's no building here, that's for sure. And the address is in town, and so sometimes you have a West Main Street and an East Main Street. And at first, the GPS took me to West Main Street, but there's no house number there with that specific house number. The house number is 1000. I won't give away the city, but this is 1000 East Main Street, but there's no building there like that. 1000 West Main Street, there is no 1000. There's a 1002. So I'm gonna call the rent-to-own company and see if they got some more information. Maybe the house number is wrong or something. There's no phone number for the person, so I can't try to call them. So we'll try to locate this thing and see what we can do. Okay, y'all want to hear a funny story? I'll tell you one. So I called the rent-to-own company and double checked the address, and he said, oh yeah, it's supposed to be 1007, 1007, not 1000. That's the correct address. So I quickly punched it in my map, my phone, and it's like, oh, it's right around the corner here. So I looked back, and what do I see? Right there. The thing is 100 feet from where I'm sitting, and I never noticed it. So I pulled off the main not the highway, the main street where there's a lot of traffic, and just pulled into a little street here where there's no traffic. And yeah, it's sitting right there. Man, I tell you what, life is weird sometimes. Humans are weird sometimes. I learned that yesterday. Anyways, let's go in there and check it out. But it's still raining a little bit. I have to get up on the roof and take the rich cab off, take the thing apart. So I'm kind of gonna check the radar. I think it's clearing up, and I have my muck boots, which are rubber, so those give good traction on the roof, and the roof on that thing is very flat. So I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be totally fine. It's not my first time. I used to build pole barns, so it ain't my first time on the roof. So let's go check it out. And he said again that this guy knows we're coming. Oh, that's probably him. Looks like a man that just came home or something. It's a car and they're driving around. Whoa! Is that yours? Yeah. Okay. Is it emptied out, ready to go? Just a few things I gotta get out. That's it. Okay. Alright, well, I was hoping the rain will hold off so I can get the thing apart. I'm guessing they came in through here with it, or? Yeah, that way. Okay. That's a different property here. Yeah. Okay, so I can't go through there. All right, well, let me get my tools and see what you got in here. They nailed it, huh? Take the rich cab off and take the thing apart and get it out of here. Finding rabbits. Beep, beep, beep. And here we are. Good news, the rain pretty much stopped. He did do some damage to this thing. There's a piece of flooring, well, he replaced the one piece. And then there's a couple holes. There's a hole. He ran electric into it. That's pretty nice. Put a light up there. So I'll have to take that light down, take that 2x4 off on the bottom of those LVLs, and then the LVLs will stay, well, they'll come apart. There's two of them. So one stays with each section. Got some light bolts in there, and looks like a couple of them, the heads are broken off, so I'll have to be able to get my saw blade in there and cut them off. Take the rich cap off. I think down here, the floor, it looks like they have, like right here's a lake. So I gotta take that out, just kind of light it together here and there. Take the trim off the outside. So, let's get to it. Starting with the rich cap. Last one. Kaboom. Now what do we got? Some kind of cover on the center here. It's just gonna have to come loose. Whoops. It's like they just kind of caught it on there. And everything else should just come apart. I'm gonna have to take this corner loose here, get the trimmer off. Okay, take this piece of trim off of here. Oh, no screw in there. Bing. Now, this trim comes off. Got a nail under there. Let's hope I can get out without taking the corner off. Man, finally got that nail out of there. Let's see what we got back here. Hey, get out of here, yellow jacket. Get serious. And he left. Okay, I think we're done up here. Crazy, the sun came out, the roof's already dry. Alright, take this trim off. I should have brought a second hammer or some kind of bar to put in there, but it's gonna work. I got one hammer. I just assumed they were screwed in there because it's a Ramsey. See that? Nice gap in there. That's where it splices. Just gonna knock these nails back. And now, the 2x4 on the ceiling up there. I think that's nailed too. Okay, now those are screws in there. That's good. This one doesn't have any screws in it, but man, there's a lot of, somehow this stuff that falls off the trees got up in there. A lot of trash in there. Whew. Let it rain. Okay, I'm gonna do a challenge. Let's see if I can hit all these nails back with one hit. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Make sure I get something solid here. It's not gonna work. Bring it up here. 7. Uh-oh. I messed up. 8, 8.5, 9.5, 10.5, 15. Not bad. 15 out of 19. Yeah, my math is not that good. All right, what do we got next? Got light bolts. Get those things. Somebody must have cut this lock. Hey, trash falling on me. And there's a bunch of ants. Yikes. I guess they were up in there. Of course they were. Okay, I need a bit. Okay, is that one different? Maybe it's a smaller bit. Or this one. Not that one. Got 2 bits that are almost identical. Nope, not that one. This one. That's too loose. Alright, I think it just got screwed up. That's gotta be it. Yeah, it just got damaged when they put it in. Yeehaw. One up top there. I could just leave them in there. And then there I need my socket set. Alright, brought out the big boy drill. This one's a must-have for taking off trailer tires, your truck tires. So this is my small drill, so in comparison, that's what it looks like. So this thing here, I've had the nuts on the trailer tires where it's impossible to get them loose with just your regular socket. Put this baby on there, and it doesn't have to be DeWalt. I'm not saying for them, not speaking for them. Milwaukee, I think pretty much every brand makes them. But if you're a shed hauler or pull a trailer with, you might sometimes have to change a tire. Definitely gotta have this thing. So, don't be slipping on me now. That's the problem getting these things out. I need something to remove a little bit of the wood around it. You put the legs in, you can just shove it in there, but once the head of the leg goes into the wood, you're about screwed getting the bag out. If I can get rid of some of the wood around it so I can get my socket on there. Once I start spinning, I'll just screw it up. That might work. Oh yeah. Broke that one off. Okay. Time to bring out the saw. There's two of them over there. Yes, and I only have one blade for metal, so it better work. Okay, I see one problem. That is the electric. Or is it these two wires? Hey, I think it is. Them going across the border. Can't have any illegal border crossing here. Good news is he didn't even hook them up, so. Perfect. Okay, I think we're ready to hook on and see what happens. This section over here, he's got a rapid pin right outside, a cage with rabbits in it, so I'll have to pull it forward. So I'm just gonna hook on and see if I can pull on it. I think I almost got it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's got a couple screws in there I forgot. Let's take out.
That stuff they told me to think that was before they took out there. Supposed to take it, but they left it in here.
Okay. Yeah, I seen it looks like it got replaced. apart, shall we? That's fine. I'm gonna pull it that way, so I think that's okay. Just checking to make sure it's coming apart. There's definitely some nails. Like right here's a nail. That's all it is. So we're not gonna hold it very hard. Don't like it. Alright, I think I have to braze it up. I never moved one of these before, so.
Oh, for
the double whites.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing I have to go get 2x4s and put some 2x4s and kind of braze it up.
Oh, so it does it flex?
Yeah, it just wants to twist. I mean, this whole wall is just wide open, so kind of makes sense. It's just not going to work. So, well. Of course, I got 2 of them there. I'm sure there's a store somewhere around here, like a Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah, there's a Carter Lumber. If you go through the first traffic light and then the second one.
Okay. So I went to Carter, got some 2x4s, braced it all up. Now I'm stepping over my saw. I probably went extreme, but I got a corner brace across here, and then they all kind of screw together down here, make a nice X. And then that 2x runs up and down, that holds the roof up. And then I got this one cross in there to help hold that together. So it's gotta stay together now. We'll go 100 miles an hour down the road and see what happens. Let's give it a whirl. Much better. See if I can move maybe to this alley over here. I'll be in here. I don't think they got that nice Chevy there and that trailer down there. So they're really tight. Got my truck right here. Swing it up here and load it up. I think that's a better plan. I don't want to have them move their stuff. That tree on the other side of the road, that's the biggest problem actually. So I'll go move my truck over here. Heber-dibber. Okay, gentlemen, start your wrench. Suppose I could get some of my stuff out of here. Whoa! Trying to whoa! Got a hold of that can of pop and okay, don't pee on me. Peeing all over the place. And off we go. It's funny. Last piece. Spend enough time here. this one I got turned right, I can push it on. I want it to have the high side towards the outside, so I don't worry about hitting tree branches, even though I'll be on the highway most of the way. Screw in there. The thing seems a little tipsy, so I'm gonna put a strap just to be safe. Okay, get my tools out of there. I'm gonna move it forward, move my trailer back and move this one forward, everything, but I think we'll call the video good until we get there, so I'll see you at the lot. Okay, there it is. Just kind of sat it as close as I could with the brazes on. Right on inside. Definitely blew all the trash out of it, all the dirt. I mean, not heavy stuff, but there it is. Ready to be sold again. Up and out.